is going on YouTube? What is going on Drives? I hope you guys are having a good day. I know I am. I'm about to say something real original. If you are, make sure you hit that like button. Otherwise, no joke, no scam. I will rickroll you for the rest of your life. Yep, that's how it is. And I'll also keep doing a scrubby intro. I probably won't, but anyway. Let's get into the story time of how me and my friends fought a bunch of eshays. So, for the sake of this video and privacy concerns, because I don't want anything happening, not that I'm scared of them, it's just I don't want, people to go harass them or anything if they do know them. So, for the sake of this video, we'll call the older brother Rasco, and we'll call the youngest brother Jared, because that's eshay names. If you don't know what an eshay is, it's basically a young kid who thinks he's cool when he's really just a massive loser that no one likes and needs to get a life. So, that's just the hard truth. Anyway, so some past tense, my friend, who we're just going to keep calling my friend for this video, had some beef with the youngest brother, Jared. So it wasn't really good when we were there at the skate park on a Friday, and he was there too with his friends. So, of course, I was riding my scooter at the time, because I was more of a scooter rider than I am now, a skateboarder. And I was going down the ramp. So I was on the left side of the ramp, no, right side. And he was chilling up there. He wasn't doing anything. He had a scooter in his hand, but he wasn't doing anything. And he looked at me, and he looked at my friend, and he made that connection that we were friends. So he said, "Oh, don't worry about your mate there. He's just going to get some blood in his face and some knuckles." I didn't understand. He put on a New Zealand accent when he was clearly Australian, yeah, he had a satchel and everything, or bum bag and everything. So, yeah. And, a couple of minutes, and I was like, yeah, I wasn't trying to interact with them at all. So a couple of minutes later, or a couple of minutes go by, and the oldest brother, Rasco, pulls up, and I don't know, it was I think Jared called him. But, so yeah, he pulled up in this truck. I think it was his mum that was driving him. He gets his scooter out, he has his bum bag and everything, and he gets there. And then as soon as the car drives away, he goes into my friend's face and starts screaming his head off. My brothers were at the park. My other brother, the second oldest, compared to me, I'm the oldest of three boys. He was there, but he wasn't really phased in. He was like, ah. Yeah, and, yeah, and then, my friend didn't care. He was just looking at him and didn't say anything. He was like, yeah, you scaredy cat. I'm not going to say the actual word because, Susan, I don't want to get demonetized. Please, just don't. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah, and he walked away. So there's this little wood area, woods area, which you can go to. And there's this little, sitting area that people have made. Now, we go in there and sit in there. Sometimes my brothers were in there with me, but it's not that scary. They've cleared it out, so it's kind of like a sitting area. So we were fine. And, then, yeah, we start hearing rattling from the entry, because there's an entryway, but there's a bunch of leaves, sticks and everything. So we thought we'd look over there to see what was coming. And sure enough, we see, Rasco and Jared entering with a bunch of people. I'm talking a lot of people. Some of them look older, some of them look younger, but I'm not surprised because it's eshays. They will literally bring anyone because they're too much of a scaredy cat that they can't fight their own battles. Anyway, so yeah, they started to speed up, and they were holding, massive sticks. They were massive. They're probably bigger than their whole bodies. So we got out of there because I knew an exit route. There was this little area that you can get out of the forest, and it would lead you to this dog park. Now, this isn't a big forest, it's just a small little forest, but you can't get lost. So, I knew this way out to the dog park, and I said, come on, we're gonna go to the dog park now. And my littlest brother was like, okay. And the second oldest, my brother, was like, oh yeah, I know what's happening. So, we left, and of course, they kept searching, but they didn't find us. So, they left, and then they saw us at the dog park, and they started walking up to us, and they started, yelling at us, and they were all up it. They were like, yeah, didn't think so. And, we were holding, not sticks that could hurt them, but sticks that would probably, scare them off. In other words, yeah, big sticks that could probably hurt them. But they were holding sticks as well, so I guess it's an equal sword fight. But, yeah, so, yeah, I don't know, but, I don't know if they were being sarcastic or something, because, my friend said, yeah, walk away. And then, I was like, nah, dude, it's not worth it. And then one of them, I hear them, and they start like running back. I hear one of them, and they go, "Oi, go for the littlest one." And I knew who they were talking about. They're talking to my littlest brother, because they saw him before. Like, they looked at him, but it was very quick. And the funny part was, like, they were going, and they were running. I was like, I had the stick in my hand, and I was like, "Oi, you fight me, not him." And then I just kept, like, saying, come on, you scaredy cats. They just looked at me. They didn't come. Like, one came up to me and said, put the stick down. Put the stick down, come on. And I was like, how about you? Because he was literally holding a stick in his hand. Like, I'm not going to put a stick down when you're holding a stick. Like, let's go. This is funny, though. Like, I'm guessing, like, an adult was just, like, looking. Probably wasn't doing anything. Was, like, looking at, what the... Sorry about that big bot moment there. I just ran into a wall. Anyway. So yeah, and this lady, she wasn't old. She's like probably in her 20s or something. Bless her soul. She came over and she started to de-escalate this situation, and they literally say to her face, "Oh, shut up, no one cares." And they start talking about all this, and she could clearly see what was going on, but she, like, just because they were there, she thought, will, like, act like they're gonna get in trouble. Because she knew they probably had a knife in there. So she said, my brother got stabbed for doing this. And of course they will lie to get out of trouble because they're scaredy cats. But they said, oh, I know him. Yeah, no, I'm so sorry. Nah. Yeah, no, I'm so sorry. Deeply sorry. Yeah, he was my mate. I was there on the day. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't attend the funeral and all that. Like, they were all like that. And I was like, shut up. Because, like, there's no way, like... Anyway, so yeah, they go away back to the skate park, and my stuff is still there, so we had to go back. So we sent one of our friends, who was fine. Like, they probably wouldn't have went for her since it was a she. And yeah, so we told the lady what was happening, and she was like, "Oh, yep, I understand now." And she said, "Just be careful. Like, they would probably have a knife in there." We were like, yeah, we were like, "No, sorry, my controller disconnected on this because I don't have my PC yet." Anyway, I have to explain myself because a lot of my gameplay turns to big bot moments. Anyway, but yeah, so after that, like, they looked at us a bunch, and then they eventually left. We didn't know where they went, but yeah, so we chilled there until we all had to leave, and we were like, okay, don't tell any of this to our parents. But there was more, well, not really after, but there was some. And, well, no, actually, it wasn't after, sorry, it was before this, which I'm probably going to upload a story time on, because it's very entertaining. It's, like, lasted a couple of days. Like, they're that desperate to, like, make a, like, big deal. They're just trying to be big shots, honestly. Like, no one likes them. Anyway, that's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like I said in the start, leave a like. Otherwise, I'll rickroll you. Don't try me. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry for not posting a lot. I'm starting to get back on track. I'll probably have a video out by tomorrow since I'm going to be getting my clips, getting the audio, getting everything set. And, yeah, I'll catch you fellas.